Now that Benjamin has come home, and once more taken up his post as estate manager, life at Flaxton Hall has returned to a little of its former peaceful normality. Even Matthew Flaxton and Terry Nichols, the evacuee from London, are beginning under Benjamin's influence to understand one another. Today, they've been on a shopping expedition, a very special shopping expedition.
I'm on my way then.
All right. Edith, come and have a look at these.
Soup simmering, and I've cut plenty of sandwiches. Oh, they're good. Shall I take some with me?
Yes, all right. How many would you like?
3 of each would do. I'll take them down to Hilda at the shop. We're going to see that Lawrence Oliver this afternoon.
Oh, Henry V. Rather wanted to take the boys to see that. What time is it showing? There's a newspaper over on the desk.
Oh, well, I know there's one at 1:30. Oh, he sounds a nasty piece of work.
Oh, Laurence Olivier? I thought he was marvellous in Wuthering Heights.
There's something von Metz, a Nazi. What a terrible man. Well, I hope they hang him. I don't see why we should have to have him here in England. It's disgusting.
They captured him in Ireland, apparently. He was trying to get away to South America.
I don't remember that in Wuthering Heights. Oh. Yes, 1:30 and 4:30.
Hope the boys will be back in time for the 1:30.
Yes, I'd like to go to the first showing before the cinema gets all fogged up with smoke. Thank you. Don't forget to turn the soup off as they're not back soon. We don't want to boil away to nothing.
No, I won't.
You can leave the dishes to me.
All right,
See you
Edith.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Benjamin, busily preparing for the eventual homecoming of Matthew's father, is determined that the estate will once more be famous for its herds of fine horses. He's been to the Wetherby sales, hoping to find stock, for Flaxton's best horses were requisitioned by the army during the war.
Yeah, see me back.
Right.
However, today Benjamin has been lucky, and his shopping expedition has proved even more successful than he'd hoped.
Right. Here, let me do that.
Oh, good, tell Mother, we've got a surprise.
And remember, not a word about the price.
No!
An active spy whilst a medical student at Cambridge, von Metz was to become one of the youngest camp commanders at Auschwitz.
Mother, you've got to come out to the stables. Oh, Matthew, no, it's a surprise.
Well, I was just...
Heinrich von Metz
It's a
has been flown to
surprise.
Germany today, but the details of the flight have been kept secret. The King and Queen today unveiled a plaque.
Come on. Wait there. All right.
Off a mo.
Not quite ready yet.
All right.
Look now.
Well, it looks like... It's Duchess.
Right, it's the old lady herself.
She's in full. Benjamin told him.
I'm going to the vet look at her this afternoon. I thought at first she was blown out through being put out of grass, but no, I'm pretty sure she is in full.
She's army surplus.
There were 6 of them extra to catalogue. 4 geldings and 2 mares.
She looks very good.
Aye, she's been pretty well looked after. It's a marvellous bit of luck getting her back, isn't it?
I wonder what her foal will look like.
Oh, well, that we'll have to wait and see. You 2 lads, shake some straw out in that end box, and we'll put her in there.
Edith has made some soup and sandwiches.
I'm starving.
Would you like some more soup, boys? Benjamin?
Oh, no, thanks.
Yes, thank you,
No,
Mum.
thank you.
Would you 2 boys like to go to the cinema to see Henry V? We could just make the first showing.
Yes, please. I thought we were going rabbitting with Mr. Cox. Well, we can ask him if we wait till we get back.
Thank you.
Well, if you've finished, you can go and get ready.
Is it all right for work in the library this afternoon, ma'am?
Yes, of course. All my posters for the savings campaign are in there. If you have a minute later on, do you think you could run them down to the village for me?
Will tonight do? I'm going to see Tom Brophy then.
Yes, of course. Darts match, isn't it?
That's right, it is.
Benjamin.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you.
I'm sorry we've got a full team.
What a pity. I throw a tidy arrow. No, I wanted to ask you how much you paid for Duchess.
A fair price.
Benjamin, how much? I've got to give you a cheque, so you'll have to tell me.
We got her back, that's the main thing, isn't it? So don't worry.
But Benjamin, you
Look, an
can't...
investment. Besides, I'm only doing my job.
We're back!
All right. How was the pictures?
Terrific! Kegs of horses, Benjamin. You should go and see it. And there was a terrific battle scene. I was going...
Oh, I better go and see that.
Colours and the costumes are beautiful.
It was Shakespeare, but you'd never know it. We'd better go tell Mr. Cox we're back.
Change your clothes.
Right. That was a terrific film. Yeah. I thought it'd be all about history, but I quite enjoyed it. It was history. We've done Henry V at school. Come on. What are you doing? I got my school clothes, haven't I? Never had proper stuff to go to school in before. You'll soon get tired of it after you've worn it for every day. Come on.
We did it, yeah. Down there, that's right.
Do you always use a ferret, Mr. Cox?
Yes, it helps to get the rabbits out of their holes, my lad.
But what if you haven't got one?
What'll I do without?
If you're hunting rabbits for the pot, it's quicker than waiting to spot one on the move.
Oh, they were using ferrets to catch rabbits long before they had guns. Romans used them.
Oh. But you don't let your ferrets kill the rabbits, do you?
Oh, no need, I got a gun.
Can I take it out? Yes, but be careful. It hasn't got its muzzle on yet.
Yes, all right, I'll have it here.
Oh, blimey!
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Look!
What? The...
God!
Ooh.
Come on!
Wait, don't.
Are you all right? We saw you come down. We were just over there.
Who are you?
Hunting, actually. Why did you bail out? Was your plane in some trouble?
Can you tell me where I am, please?
Oh, yes, it's...
Oh, don't you tell him anything. You just answer my question. Who are you?
My name's King. George.
King George? What are
No,
you talking
George
about?
King. Radio officer, 8th Fighter Squadron, Cumberland. By my calculation, I must be somewhere near Harrogate.
Yes, this is Colliston, quite near Harrogate.
I thought I was right.
And all this is Flaxton Hall.
You live here?
Yes, I'm Matthew Flaxton.
Matthew. Matthew, is there a telephone nearby?
Well, Mrs. Flaxton's got one.
It's essential that I get to a telephone, sir.
Well, if I ask Mrs. Flaxton, it is she'll let you use it.
Thank you. Can you show me where it is?
Yes!
Thank you.
Right, can we help you with your parachute?
So if I leave these here till tomorrow, ma'am?
Yes, that's all right. You know, Benjamin, I've been thinking. I don't know who we're going to get to come and replace Mr. Cox.
Well, that's right. He leaves at the end of the week, doesn't he? I don't know when the time gets to.
I thought we'd give him a little tea party as a send-off. It was good of him to stay so long. He was only meant to be temporary.
You know, with most of the land girls leaving at the end of the month, we're going to be very short-handed.
Don't remind me.
Always child labour.
The boys will be back at school. I must say, Terry has taken to farm life like a duck to water.
Ah, he's a grand little lad. I reckon he'd be sorry to go back to London.
What about the Italian POWs?
They'll be here a bit longer.
We'll just have to try and recruit some staff during the savings campaign.
Mother!
I'm in here.
Mother's in the library.
Mrs. Flaxton?
Yes?
How do you do? My name's George King.
How do you do? This is Benjamin Sweet.
How do you do, Mr. Sweet?
How do you do?
Please forgive the
He
intrusion,
landed
but
in the
only...
field. He came down by parachute right where we were. How lucky.
Parachute?
I'm afraid I must ask you to say absolutely nothing about this to anyone. It's imperative that I telephone my superiors at once, if I may.
Oh, yes, of course.
What happened to your plane?
I can only tell you that our flight was top secret, escorting a very important prisoner. He managed to trick his guard and held us all at gunpoint. Then he forced us to bail out one by one. I suppose we were lucky not to be shot.
Who was the prisoner? Was he German?
I'm sorry.
Well, if you'll excuse me, ma'am, I'll get the posters out of your way.
Yes, of course, Benjamin. Thank you.
You lads can lend me a hand.
Fine boys you have.
Thank you. But I can only take credit for one of them.
Matthew.
Yes, that's right. Terry, the other one, is an evacuee. Unfortunately, his parents are missing, so he's staying with us.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Not really. One does what one can. I don't need to tell you about the war. Goodness, here I am, chattering on. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
The telephone's there. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much.
Ah, there you are. Just go in.
Hello, Benjamin. Sorry, I was called out on an emergency. Nasty business.
Why? What happened?
Plane crash. A couple of miles away from here, Fred Stone's place, you know.
Oh,
Well, I rang up to the RAF in Harrogate and reported it, then I went over there. Oh, we had fire brigade out, the lot, you know. But no sooner we got there than the RAF lads arrived and took over, without so much as a word of thanks. Oh, they're swarming all over the place. There's a big flat here. Do you want a hand with those?
Oh, thanks. Any survivors?
No, all poor lads on that plane, they were all dead. And the funny thing, you know, Benjamin, it looked to me as though they'd all been shot.
Shot?
Aye, apparently they were carrying this important Jerry prisoner with them. But they can't find him anywhere. He's not with all the dead. Oh, and there's a British uniform missing and all. Oh, they're going raving mad. There's a big search going on, but nobody's supposed to know out about it, I ask you. Anyhow, it's all very hush-hush, so keep it under your hat, eh?
I think I know where he is.
You see, all that there, that bit's the hall. We're just there, see?
Oh, yes. It's a very big place. You must have to have a lot of people to work here?
Oh, no, not really. We have some land girls and a few Italian POWs, but we all lend a hand on the land. All our farm workers had to go off to fight, but Benjamin's back now. He runs the place, really.
You have no father?
He's in the RAF like you. He hasn't been demobbed yet.
And Benjamin, where's he?
Oh, Benjamin was here when you came in.
Oh, yes.
He's his estate manager, but he's gone out now. Hey, that's his cottage there. Tell us about that German prisoner. We won't say nothing, honestly.
Who said he was German? Look, I can't tell you anything. It would be going against orders.
When are they coming to get you? The RAF?
Oh, soon. Very soon.
What about your parachute? Will you be taking it with you?
And the railway runs here?
Yes, it does. Once upon a time, they tried to run it over our land, but my great-great-grandfather wouldn't let them. It runs over part of the old Stilgo estate now, that adjoins our land.
Oh, yes, I see. I wonder, I would like to wash my hands.
Oh,
Could you
the
show
lap.
me where the...
It's through there.
Thank you.
Benjamin! Benjamin! What are you doing here? What are you doing with them papers, huh?
Stay just where you are, please.
You're not a British officer.
Be quiet.
You...
And close the door. Over there and put the gun on the table.
Don't do this. I hear a brush.
Your belt.
What?
From your coat.
Coat, my coat.
Your coat belt.
Oh, well, take that belt. You swine. You're
Sit.
nasty.
Sit.
Sit.
Put your hands behind you.
You're a... Don't do this. I don't like it. What are you doing?
I'll tell you this, old man. The only reason I haven't killed you is someone might hear the shot. But I can still break your neck.
You're...
So be quiet.
Why nasty...
Where's the flight lieutenant?
He's gone to the left.
Oh,
Where's King?
I think he's in the cloakroom.
I must say, it's been a long time.
I've been trying to telephone.
What's happened? What is going on?
Look at this.
I don't understand. You mean King? Is that German?
The escaped prisoner von Metz.
Oh, how awful.
He's not there. He's gone.
Who saw him last?
We did. We was in his shining this map while he's waiting to be picked up. Then he has to be excused. That's when he must have gone. Do you want to be able to keep that parachute?
Did he ask any questions?
Well, we were just talking about Flaxton Hall and things. Nothing really. He did ask about the railway, though. Yes, he did, and who lived here.
You say he mentioned the railway?
Yeah.
How long is it since he left the room?
10 minutes.
Mrs. Flaxton. Tom's telephoned the RAF to let them know that von Metz was here, so they should arrive shortly. I'm going to see if he's made for the railway.
Can we go?
No, it's too dangerous. You go to my cottage and fetch my big torch.
Right.
Mrs. Flaxton?
Oh, Edith. Thank goodness you've come back.
What on earth's the matter?
The door! No! It's Mr. Cox! What happened?
Blasted murdering and where's my gun? I knew it was no British officer. Break my neck, would he?
You're right, Mr. Cox. He's an escaped German prisoner.
Yeah, well, where's Benjamin? He's pinched his coat and his papers.
He's gone down the railway.
Oh, right.
Where are you going, Mr. Cox?
What? Get him round the one.
Come on, let's get our bikes.
Benjamin. No one seems to realize he even had a hand in the business. It's old Mr. Cox, retiring in glory, who's the one who gets all the praise and the awards. But then, he was very brave. Ah, well, I suppose Benjamin has his mementos too, even though they are slightly more painful.